You should never mess with someone's offspring. It's a rule that applies both in our world and in the wild. Some choose to ignore it though, and they end up paying a real heavy price for their stupidity, which is exactly what we're about to see today. Losing focus during a fight is surely the fastest way to get killed in the wild, and that was the mistake that ended this poor dog's life. It was attacked by a hungry wolf in the middle of the night and tried to fight back. But as the two were trying to best one another, the dog left an opening for the vicious wolf, and the wolf was quick to seize the opportunity. It bit the dog's neck and wouldn't let go, a move that made it impossible for the terrified canine to defend itself, eventually costing it its life. Being brave in situations like this one converge on foolishness and inability to spot a losing battle. When this dog spotted an entire pack of deadly wolves surrounding another dog, it moved quickly and joined the fight, expecting to save the other canine. That wasn't what happened, of course. There were too many wolves, and they managed to gang up on both dogs and ended up killing them. Now the pack had 2 meals instead of 1. And they couldn't have been happier about the dog's decision to stick up for his friend. On a short leash and unable to reach the sheep that it was trying to intimidate, this dog was barking at the top of its lungs and acting tough. The sheep wasn't fazed though. It just stood there and stared at the dog, trying to figure out what it wanted. It didn't seem like the sheep learned anything useful though, as it decided to just headbutt the dog in the end. The poor dog must have really regretted challenging that sheep, but let's hope that it didn't get hurt too badly. This video is seriously intense. You've got this mother cow that was on a leash and having to watch feral dogs harass its calf helplessly. The dogs were acting like savages, and the poor thing was scared out of its mind. The brave mom wasn't going to just stand by and let them abuse its little baby though. It kept struggling until it managed to break free from whatever was holding it back and went after the vicious canines, causing them to scatter in fear and run away. It was absolutely incredible. First, it seemed like the little one was doomed, with nothing that could be done to save it, but the fearless mother came through and managed to rescue it. This poor farmer was merely trying to help the little calf as it was a bit under the weather, but the protective mother failed to understand that, and it decided to viciously attack the man as soon as he picked the little calf up. The cow went absolutely crazy, charging at the guy with all of its might, sending him running. The guy failed to get away from the angry creature and ended up getting headbutted and trampled in the worst way. Thankfully though, the cow stopped before killing him, allowing the farmer to walk away and get the help he needed. It's funny how sometimes the most mundane tasks can turn into hilarious stories. This is a clip of a farmer trying to check a newborn calf's gender. Sounds like a pretty simple thing to do, right? Well, the calf's mother wasn't happy about it. She went full-on protective mode, giving the farmer a good scare. The way the cow just stood there all puffed up was like it was telling the farmer to back off or else. It's a good thing the farmer was calm and had a sense of humor, as he was able to calm the cow down and finish his job without getting hurt. It's kinda hard not to laugh at the sheer audacity of these two dogs. They're just tiny little things compared to the enormous bull, yet they thought they could bully it. The way the bull just flung them around like ragdolls was straight out of a cartoon. And honestly, I'm surprised they even survived that beating. The bull could have easily trampled them, but it seemed content with tossing them in the air. It's insane how they kept coming back for more, even though they were clearly outmatched. I guess they didn't get the memo that this was a no-win situation. Coyotes are often blinded by their greed into making some risky and foolish decisions. And this coyote was no different. It spotted a little cow calf nearby and couldn't resist the urge to attack it. The calf's herd was pretty close, and there was no way they were going to stand by and watch the coyote kill one of theirs without doing anything, but the coyote didn't think that far ahead. Thankfully, it got back to its senses when the angry herd members started charging towards it, abandoning the hunt and running back into the woods. It's fascinating to watch how sheepdogs work. You could always see the intelligence in their movements. This sheepdog was just trying to do its job, but it was doing it in a hilarious way, acting like it was sneaking up on the sheep even though it was right in front of them. The sheep did get a little freaked out though, as it was worried for its little one's safety. Acting purely out of its motherly instinct, the sheep finally headbutted the dog to make it back off and stop acting weird. You gotta love how protective cows are of their young. There was barely a threat to the little one here, but the cow still felt the need to get all protective and charge at a bunch of vultures to scare them away. Vultures are pretty annoying, and only after the cows tried to scare them away did they surround the cow and her little one. It was like they saw it as a challenge. Thankfully, the cow only had to moo loudly to make them disperse and move away. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.